Hello, welcome to the Disneyland Trucker Cap edition of Julie Loses. I'm Julie, and I'm here to check in with another weekly installment of my video blog. If the dog would ever quit scratching at the chair. Okay, I'll cut that out. Okay, back to it. No, Benny, stop it. Lay down. Lay down. Nope. Good boy. It has been a really good week so far. I went kind of off the deep end last week and came out of the proverbial blog closet to all of my Facebook friends and the support group at 2020. Not that anyone at the support group showed any interest, and they aren't to be blamed for that, but I got a really lot of good feedback from everybody on Facebook. So that was really nice. I realized after the fact that this blog has all of my, weight information and measurements and all that. And it's, in this age of social media and very carefully taken selfies and whatnot, or carefully framed selfies, it's a little scary to just sort of come out with all the information about my size, because I hadn't done it before. And there's a little bit of shame in that, but I was just, I don't know. I was feeling particularly good. I was in a very good mood. My mood was maybe a little elevated from some caffeine last Thursday. But, it's done and dusted, and everybody knows now. So everyone gave really good comments or liked it, and I got no bad feedback, which is good. Not that I think anyone would give any bad feedback, but I'm glad there wasn't. So this week has been really, really good. My mood has been pretty solid. My eating has been really good. My exercise has been strong, and I have made real strides into increasing my N.E.A.T. And people who are not, fitness experts or affiliated in or aware of the 2020 Lifestyles program, N.E.A.T is not an abbreviation, but an acronym, I guess. An acronym for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So one of the ideas behind that they kind of hammer into you on 2020 is that in addition to your 5 days of cardio activity a week, they really think it's important that you not be sedentary. And a sedentary lifestyle is really dangerous for people who are overweight and people who are not overweight. It's just really bad for you, and there's a lot of studies out that talk about how we're slowly killing ourselves from sitting so much because we're not moving around like we're supposed to. We're supposed to ambulate. We're supposed to walk around, and when we sit on our behinds all day, it makes our backs hurt and makes our circulation poor, and it really decreases our longevity. And so they equip everybody with pedometers. Now, the pedometer they gave me is this, and you'll see, I've been on the program for over I'm going on 15 weeks now. But so in actuality, I started in mid-September. But they gave me this pedometer, and it's still in its packaging because, I don't know, maybe it's excellent, but I have my Fitbit Classic, which I've had since October of 2011. I think October of 2011. And I love it, and it gives me online access and a community and all that fun stuff. So they want you to get at least 5,000 steps over and above that which you achieve in your regular exercise activity. So that's the non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So basically getting up off your butt, walking around, trying to get as many steps in as possible so you're not sitting on the couch all day when you're not at the gym, which is very easy for me to do. I mean, come on, let's be serious. I have been a couch potato for so long, and when I do work, it's usually a desk job where the only thing I have to do is get up to go to the copy machine. Everybody communicates by email or instant message or phone, and getting up and out of my little cubicle area is not hasn't happened a lot in my working life. So a Fitbit or another pedometer gives great visibility into your movement, and the bonus is the sort of gamification of these pedometers. Now Fitbit I'll talk to because that's the fitness tracker that I have the most experience with. You can have friends on there, and then they have leaderboards where you can see a 7-day rolling total of what your friends are doing with their steps. And so that adds a certain competitive element to it. And then they have things like, I don't know what they call them, but they're like, for a gamer like myself, they're like gamer score or achievement points or something like that, where you get nifty little badges. I think my most recent one was I got 500 miles cumulative walking distance since I've had my Fitbit. At least while I've worn the Fitbit, it's accumulated 500 miles. And I love those achievements. You get one for getting 10,000 steps in a day, and you get another for doing 15,000 steps in a day, and I'm sure you get more beyond that, but I haven't been beyond 15,000 steps. I would be encouraged to get to the next, I would assume 20,000 steps to get that badge. But I haven't gone there yet. So there's definitely this element of fun that these companies are introducing that I find good. The other thing was last week I was invited by one of my 2020 Lifestyle support group members to join their sort of cheer squad on everymove.org, and it's a site where you can log your activities and you get points every day for logging your activities, and they have a points scale that it's not very user intuitive, but I'm just gonna take it at face value and they'll add them up, and so you can hook up your various fitness trackers to this. So I have my Fitbit connected, I have my MyFitnessPal account connected, and some other connections. I think I have Foursquare connected so I can check in at the gym and then add an activity to my check-in, and each gives credits points towards, you can earn rewards in this. You can earn real value rewards. My support group member, they chose a Bartell's gift card, and they racked up $10 in a Bartell's gift card after a week or two of activity, and they went and they spent it on getting us and the other members of the group little, fun little candles. They're like scented candles, and I love scented candles, and it was a melon scented candle, which made it even better. So it was just a really nice way to do it. Now, when I selected a reward, I couldn't, they're not, it's not like having a rewards card from like a credit card where you have a lot of different things you can do with it. They have like, you can get money off of like ordering wine or tennis shoes or training equipment or various other things that I didn't get much interested in. But they do have charities, and I just selected the charity that seemed most interesting to me. And I'm gonna raise $5 after I achieve something like 2,000 activity points. And that's nice. It's nice to be rewarded. And you can also link on everymove.org. You can also link your I blanked out. You can link your health insurance provider and your employer if you want. Now, the reason to do this would be not so much a Big Brother thing, but a lot of larger companies are getting in on this so that they can encourage their employees or their insured customers, I suppose, to be more active and to achieve higher levels of fitness by giving them incentives through this website. So, for instance, say I have Blue Cross. Now, whether or not I have Blue Cross doesn't matter because, and I don't even know if Blue Cross offers any rewards, but say you have Blue Cross and you enter Blue Cross on the website and then it says, congratulations, Blue Cross offers the following incentives and rewards for this. And then you'll say like, okay, if you went to the gym 3 times this week, you get something. Anyway, and employers can do it too. They can say, you get like a $50 bonus yearly bonus for, going to the gym once a month. Or I'm making stuff up at this point. I'm not familiar with any of the rewards offered by companies or employers or insurance companies because none of mine happen to offer them at this point. But I think it's a really good idea. I think it will, getting people healthier. You would think, logic would draw the line that, healthier employees and customers are going to mean less expenditure in terms of missed work or insurance claims or the like. So give people reasons to do it. Give people fun reasons to do it. Give people monetary reasons to do it. I think that's really good. And for me, it's as simple as just getting a badge. You come up with any graphic 2D colorful badge that says something and assign not a real reward, but just some text to it that says, they have one on Every Move that's called my co-pilot, dog is my co-pilot or something like that. And I'm pretty sure you would get it from walking your dog a certain number of times, but the problem with it is that it does not tell you, when you look at the available badges, the badges don't tell you what you need to do to unlock those badges. So you can try to guess, but you don't know. There's no official repository of that information, and Fitbit does that as well. Fitbit doesn't even tell you which ones are available, and I think that's a big mistake. I think that it would be much more motivating for people to know what goals they can work towards. So if I know what all the badges are, I'm going to maybe work a little harder. So if I knew that I needed to walk my dog 4 times in a row in order to unlock this badge, I'm going to do it. Versus if I don't, and I'm like, well, I walked it 3 days in a row, I haven't seen it, but I'm just not going to do it today because I don't know what it is. Maybe I need to do it like a few more times a month, and it doesn't need to be in a row. So, these reward things are a lot of fun. So I signed up for Every Move, and me and this other member of the group have been going back and forth. You can like other people's activity, and you can cheer people along, and it's a lot of fun, and it's motivating, and it's really nice to wake up on your phone and see a bunch of, status updates and liked activities. Kind of like seeing the likes on Facebook. It just gives a little extra good feels, basically, when you do things. And I know for some people it doesn't matter to them. They could give a crap. But for me, I don't know. I find it compelling in the same way that World of Warcraft achievements are pretty compelling for me for certain things. This kind of stuff is compelling as well. And the fact that it's directly affecting my health is a bonus. So that has been fun. Have I talked about my weigh-in this week? I'm not sure. If I haven't, well, let me tell you, I weighed in on Tuesday, and I was a whopping 3 pounds. 1, 2, 3. 3 whole pounds down. I went from 231.8 to 228.8, which I'm pretty excited about, I have to say. I'm within, I think it's 29.8 pounds of my program goal weight, which is 199. And that would get me under it could be 199.8, let's be honest. Anything below the 200 pound mark, by the end of my however many weeks I'm on the program, is going to be a huge success for me. And I'm already trying to think of cool rewards for myself for hitting it. I really feel like it's doable. I think my average only needs to be somewhere between 1.5 and 1.7 pounds per week from here on to achieve it, and I feel pretty strong about that. Even though last week I had a sort of a low 0.8, the fact that I recover all the time with these larger losses afterwards makes me feel pretty strong that my efforts are working. Let's see, what else is going on? Oh, I had some big news last week, and I'm a little nervous to share this because I don't want to make other people feel like they've been left out or anything, but every week on the 2020 Lifestyles program, they have something called Grand Rounds, and it's where all of the physicians and counselors and dietitians and maybe personal trainers are involved, but all of the people affiliated with the program, and there are dozens of them, they meet together with the figureheads, and the director of the program, and they go through and talk about whatever. But it's kind of like they talk about, if there are people who are having a tough time or people who are doing well, or there are some questions that come up. This is their weekly meeting to discuss everything. Oh, to be a fly on that wall. Well, anyways, on Thursday, after my massage and facial, I checked my email and had an email from my counselor saying that they had their Grand Rounds meeting and I had come up. And the director of the program, Dr. Mark DiDomenico, had decided that because I had a couple of weeks that I had to bow out and put on hold because I was sick, he wanted to gift me with an additional 4 weeks of phase 1 of the program. Now, when I had that hold, it was 3 weeks only partially overlapping, where I first stopped doing, when I first got sick, I just stopped doing my personal training. And then it got to a point where I was not able to follow the food program for a while because all I was able to eat was like bread and applesauce. So I took another 3 weeks at that point, and then got back into the training first and then got back into the nutritional aspect of it. So I didn't lose that time. I was able to go on a medical hold, and they just, stopped me at that point. And then when I came back on, I picked back up. But he also wanted to gift me 4 additional weeks on top of the time that I didn't lose anyway. So instead of doing a 20-week program, I'm now getting a 24-week program in phase 1, which is incredibly generous. And I mean, when you do the math, it's several $100s worth of bonus time with all of my team, and I am so grateful for that. Let's see, I have to remember to touch something on my screen while I'm recording, or else it goes to black. So yeah, it was really nice to hear. I'm very excited to meet with my counselor again to find out. I had to ask, is this a good thing or is this a bad thing? Is it because I really, really need the help, or, and from what I've heard, it's saying that I could make use of it because I'm doing so well, and it's not gonna go to waste on someone who maybe isn't as into the program. So, yeah, I'm doing really well. I'm chugging along. I'm feeling a lot stronger. I've been all over the place in this video, and I was talking about non-exercise activity thermogenesis, and I think I neglected to go into the fact that I've been trying to really work on increasing that, and I've been doing that by taking the little bratty dog who's sitting over there. He's not bratty, he's adorable. Taking him out on more regular walks. Now, he doesn't get a whole lot of exercise. He goes to doggy daycare 1 to 2 times a week when I have to be away from the house for a long time, and he gets wiped out from that because he basically plays and plays and plays all day, and then he sleeps for the next few days after that. But I've been trying to get him out for walks, just like half-mile or mile-long walks around the neighborhood, to increase my steps, really, Plus, I read something, or I had heard something from my partner who read about how walking dogs really has an effect on their psychological health. And you may think that sounds ridiculous, but dogs can be just a lot better balanced if they're given regular exercise, and walks do a lot for them in terms of their senses. And I think it'll help them out, and it'll help me out, so we do it. Yesterday I went a little nuts though, even though I was very tired, because Tuesday I had a big day of a workout, dietitian appointment. I went swimming, and then I took like a mile-long walk around the pro club neighborhood. Then I had my support group, and it was a big, big day, and I was very sore at the end of it. And yesterday I went and I did another workout. I came home and I decided to take a walk with the boy, and instead of taking our normal, pretty moderately easy 1 mile stroll, we took a 2.33 mile trek down the hill. We live on a pretty epic hill, and then I had to walk all the way back up. So we did this loop, and by the end of it, I was pretty much soaking wet from sweating. My heart rate got up. I had burned almost 400 calories during the hour-long walk, and it was great. And I got like 14,000 steps last night, so I was pretty stoked about that. So yeah, feeling really good. I want to say, I just started my time of the month, and in the previous few months, it had always come on really, really strongly. And for a full week beforehand, I would experience symptoms of PMS that would just really knock me for a loop. And I'd be really tired and really sore, and have cramps, and just feel kind of down, and it wasn't fun. And I had mentioned it to my doctor, and we were going to watch it. And this month, it just came on as a surprise. I was like, whoa, I didn't feel any of those PMS symptoms that I usually get. So that is a huge bonus. And if that means that I've crossed some sort of threshold into being less sick every month, then I am super excited about that. And that is reason alone to do this, is to not have that monthly curse or a feeling, I guess. The feeling of just being hit by a truck once a month for about a week. So I'm pretty excited about that. Today is a rest day. I am going to try to go out for a walk. I probably shouldn't say walk because he's learning what it means, and every time I say it, his ears kind of perk up. So it's a little mean for me to keep saying it. Gonna try to do that. Dug up my old camera. I have a Canon 7D, which is a really, really nice camera, and it would be fantastic for shooting these videos. I just haven't put any time or effort into really learning how to use it properly. And I'll play with it today and tinker and see if I can make something. But this video, I just wanted to get up and get it out there. So I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. And whether or not people watch it, it's really nice for me to be able to watch these back and see where I'm at on any given week. And I look forward to a year from now looking back at this and seeing, you know, the changes from when I've been, you know, very tired, you know, maybe a little bit bigger, more lethargic, to now where I'm starting to feel a lot more strong and energized. So yeah, it's a really good exercise for me. It's great as a video diary, and I certainly appreciate you guys, anybody who happens to be watching it out there. And if you're able to get anything from it, that's icing on the cake. If you have any feedback or comments or questions, you can feel free to post it to the comment feed on the blog. I don't go to YouTube too much, but I'm sure they would send me a message if I ever got a comment on YouTube. So feel free to comment if you're watching it through YouTube directly. And I'm going to check in whenever I can next week. So until next time, take care. Bye.